Hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Dose of English. I'm Tom, your English teacher, and I'm so happy you're here today. How are you feeling? Are you ready to improve your English? I hope so, because today we have something really special for you. Today we're going to learn 50 essential verbs that you need for everyday conversations. 50 essential verbs that you need for everyday conversations. Now you repeat. These are the verbs that native speakers use all the time. When they wake up, when they go to work, when they talk to friends, when they relax at home. By the end of this lesson, you'll know how to use these verbs naturally and confidently. But here's the best part. We're not just going to memorize verbs. No, that's boring. We're going to practice them together using shadowing. That means you'll listen to me, then repeat exactly what I say. This will help your pronunciation, your fluency, and your confidence all at the same time. So grab a cup of coffee, tea, or water, whatever you like. Find a comfortable place, and let's begin this journey together. Remember, learning English is not a race. It's a journey. And I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Main lesson. Part 1. Morning routine. Verbs. Let's start with verbs we use in the morning. These are actions we do every single day when we begin our day. I'll teach you each verb, use it in sentences, and then we'll practice together. First verb, wake up. This means to stop sleeping and open your eyes. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Now you repeat. Sometimes I wake up early. Sometimes I wake up early. Now you repeat. My cat wakes me up every morning. My cat wakes me up every morning. Now you repeat the first part. Every morning. Now you repeat. Next verb, get up. This means to leave your bed and stand. After I wake up, I get up slowly. After I wake up, I get up slowly. Now you repeat the first part. I get up slowly. Now you repeat. On weekends, I get up late. On weekends, I get up late. Now you repeat. Here's a little cultural note. In English, we say wake up when our eyes open, but get up when we actually leave the bed. Some people wake up but don't get up for 30 minutes. They just lie in bed checking their phone. Do you do that? I definitely do sometimes. Next verb, brush. We use this for cleaning our teeth. I brush my teeth twice a day. I brush my teeth twice a day. Now you repeat the first part. Twice a day. Now you repeat. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Now you repeat. Next verb, take. This is a very useful verb with many meanings. In the morning, we often say take a shower. I take a hot shower every morning. I take a hot shower every morning. Now you repeat the first part. Every morning. Now you repeat. She takes a cold shower to wake up. She takes a cold shower to wake up. Now you repeat the first part. To wake up. Now you repeat. Main lesson. Part 2. Daily activity verbs. Now let's move on to verbs we use throughout the day. These are actions we do at work, at home, or when we're out and about. Important verb, make. We use this to create or prepare something. I make breakfast every day. I make breakfast every day. Now you repeat. Can you make coffee? Can you make coffee? Now you repeat. Let's make a plan for tomorrow. Let's make a plan. For tomorrow. Now you repeat the first part. For tomorrow. Now you repeat. Next verb, eat. This one is simple but essential. We eat 3 meals a day. We eat 3 meals a day. Now you repeat. I eat breakfast at 8. I eat breakfast at 8. Now you repeat. What did you eat for lunch? What did you eat for lunch? Now you repeat. Next verb, drink. I drink water all day long. I drink water all day long. Now you repeat. Do you drink coffee or tea? Do you drink coffee or tea? Now you repeat. Here's a funny thing about English. We say eat breakfast but have breakfast. Both are correct. We can say I eat breakfast at 8 or I have breakfast at 8. English is flexible like that. Next verb, go. This is one of the most common verbs in English. I go to work by bus. I go to work by bus. Now you repeat. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Now you repeat. Let's go to the park. Let's go to the park. Now you repeat. Main lesson. Part 3. Work and study. Verbs. Now let's learn verbs we use for work and study. These are really important for your professional life. First, work. I work in an office. I work in an office. Now you repeat. She works very hard. She works very hard. Now you repeat. We work together on this project. We work together. On this project. Now you repeat the first part. On this project. Now you repeat. Next, study. I study English every day. I study English every day. Now you repeat. What are you studying? What are you studying? Now you repeat. Next, learn. This is different from study. Study is the action. Learn is the result. I want to learn Spanish. I want to learn Spanish. Now you repeat. Children learn quickly. Children learn quickly. Now you repeat. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. Now you repeat. Next, teach. I teach English online. I teach English online. Now you repeat. Can you teach me? Can you teach me? Now you repeat. Experience teaches us many things. Experience teaches us many things. Now you repeat the first part. Many things. Now you repeat. Main lesson. Part 4. Communication verbs. Communication is so important. Let's learn verbs for talking and interacting with others. First, speak. I speak 3 languages. I speak 3 languages. Now you repeat. Please speak slowly. Please speak slowly. Now you repeat. May I speak with you? May I speak with you? Now you repeat. Next, talk. Talk is more casual than speak. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now you repeat. We talked for hours. We talked for hours. Now you repeat. Don't talk so loudly. Don't talk so loudly. Now you repeat. Next, say. What did you say? What did you say? Now you repeat. I said hello to her. I said hello to her. Now you repeat. Say it again, please. Say it again, please. Now you repeat. Next, tell. Tell is followed by a person. Tell me about your day. Tell me about your day. Now you repeat. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. Now you repeat. Can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference? Now you repeat. Here's a tip. Say is for words, tell is for people. We say hello, but tell me hello is wrong. We say tell me a story, but say me a story is wrong. Remember this. Practice section. Dialogue practice. Now let's practice these verbs in real conversations. I'll be two people having a dialogue. Listen carefully, then we'll practice together. Morning conversation between roommates. Person A. Good morning. What time did you wake up? Person B. I woke up at 6:30, but I didn't get up until 7. Let's practice. What time did you wake up? What time did you wake up? Now you repeat. I woke up at 6:30. I woke up at 6:30. Now you repeat. Person A. Did you make breakfast? Person B. Yes, I made eggs and toast. Do you want some? Let's practice. Did you make breakfast? Did you make breakfast? Now you repeat. I made eggs and toast. I made eggs and toast. Now you repeat. At work conversation. Person A. What are you working on today? Person B. I'm studying the new report. Can you help me? Let's practice. What are you working on? What are you working on? Now you repeat. I'm studying the new report. I'm studying the new report. Now you repeat. Person A. Sure, let me teach you what I learned yesterday. Person B. That would be great. Please speak slowly. Let's practice. Let me teach you. Let me teach you. Now you repeat. Please speak slowly. Please speak slowly. Now you repeat. Main lesson. Part 5. Movement verbs. Movement verbs help us describe how we go from place to place. These are super important for giving directions and talking about our daily activities. First, come. Come here, please. Come here, please. Now you repeat. When did you come home? When did you come home? Now you repeat. Come with me to the store. Come with me to the store. Now you repeat the first part. To the store. Now you repeat. Next, leave. I leave home at 8. I leave home at 8. Now you repeat. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. Now you repeat. When does the train leave? When does the train leave? Now you repeat. Next, arrive. We arrived late. We arrived late. Now you repeat. The package will arrive tomorrow. The package will arrive tomorrow. Now you repeat the first part. Tomorrow. Now you repeat. Next, walk. I walk to work every day. I walk to work every day. Now you repeat the first part. Every day. Now you repeat. Let's walk in the park. Let's walk in the park. Now you repeat. The baby is learning to walk. The baby is learning to walk. Now you repeat the first part. To walk. Now you repeat. Main lesson. Part 6. Home activity verbs. Let's learn verbs we use at home. These are everyday actions that happen in our house or apartment. First, clean. I clean my room on Saturdays. I clean my room on Saturdays. Now you repeat the first part. On Saturdays. Now you repeat. Please clean the table. Please clean the table. Now you repeat. Next, wash. I wash the dishes after dinner. I wash the dishes after dinner. Now you repeat the first part. After dinner. Now you repeat. Don't forget to wash your hands. Don't forget to wash your hands. Now you repeat the first part. Your hands. Now you repeat. Next, cook. I love to cook Italian food. I love to cook Italian food. Now you repeat the first part. Italian food. Now you repeat. Can you cook? Can you cook? Now you repeat. What are you cooking? What are you cooking? Now you repeat. Next, watch. I watch TV in the evening. I watch TV in the evening. Now you repeat the first part. In the evening. Now you repeat. Let's watch a movie. Let's watch a movie. Now you repeat. Main lesson. Part 7. Mental activity verbs. These verbs are about thinking and mental activities. They're very important for expressing your thoughts and feelings. First, think. I think you're right. I think you're right. Now you repeat. What do you think? What do you think? Now you repeat. Think before you speak. Think before you speak. Now you repeat. Next, know. I know the answer. I know the answer. Now you repeat. Do you know her name? Do you know her name? Now you repeat. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Now you repeat the first part. What to do. Now you repeat. Next, understand. I understand English. I understand English. Now you repeat. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Now you repeat, I don't understand this word. I don't understand this word. Now you repeat the first part. This word. Now you repeat. Next, remember. I remember your name. I remember your name. Now you repeat. Please remember to call me. Please remember to call me. Now you repeat the first part. To call me. Now you repeat. Next, forget. Don't forget your keys. Don't forget your keys. Now you repeat. I forgot my password. I forgot my password. Now you repeat. Storytelling section. Now let me tell you a story using many of the verbs we learned today. Listen carefully, and after, we'll practice key sentences together. Sarah's typical day. Sarah wakes up at 6:30 every morning. She doesn't like to get up early, but she has to go to work. First, she brushes her teeth and takes a warm shower. Then she goes to the kitchen to make breakfast. She usually eats toast with eggs and drinks coffee. Let's practice. She wakes up at 6:30. She wakes up at 6:30. Now you repeat. She takes a warm shower. She takes a warm shower. Now you repeat. At 7:45, Sarah leaves her apartment and walks to the bus stop. She arrives at work at 8:30. She works in a big office where she teaches English to international students. She loves her job because she can help people learn and understand a new language. Let's practice. She walks to the bus stop. She walks to the bus stop. Now you repeat. She teaches English. She teaches English. Now you repeat. During her lunch break, Sarah talks with her colleagues. They speak about their weekend plans. Her friend tells her about a new restaurant. You should come with us on Saturday, her friend says. Sarah thinks about it and says yes. Let's practice. They speak about weekend plans. They speak about weekend plans. Now you repeat the first part. Weekend plans. Now you repeat. After work, Sarah goes to the supermarket. She needs to buy food for dinner. She wants to cook pasta tonight. When she arrives home, she cleans the kitchen, washes the vegetables and starts cooking. While the pasta is cooking, she watches the news on TV. Let's practice. She wants to cook pasta. She wants to cook pasta. Now you repeat. She watches the news. She watches the news. Now you repeat. Before bed, Sarah thinks about her day. She remembers that she forgot to call her mother. I'll call her tomorrow, she tells herself. She brushes her teeth again and goes to sleep at 10:30. Let's practice. She thinks about her day. She thinks about her day. Now you repeat. She forgot to call. She forgot to call. Now you repeat. Practice section. Building sentences. Now let's practice building sentences with our verbs. I'll give you a verb and you try to make your own sentence. Then I'll give you an example. Verb. Wake up. Think of your sentence. Example, I always wake up happy. I always wake up happy. Now you repeat. Verb. Make think of your sentence. Example, let's make dinner together. Let's make dinner together. Now you repeat. Verb, speak. Think of your sentence. Example, I want to speak better English. I want to speak better English. Now you repeat the first part. Better English. Now you repeat. Main lesson. Part 8. Emotion and feeling verbs. Let's learn verbs that help us express emotions and feelings. These are so important for real communication. First, like, I like chocolate. I like chocolate. Now you repeat. Do you like coffee? Do you like coffee? Now you repeat. She likes to dance. She likes to dance. Now you repeat. Next, love. I love learning English. I love learning English. Now you repeat. We love our family. We love our family. Now you repeat. Next, want. I want to travel. I want to travel. Now you repeat. What do you want? What do you want? Now you repeat. She wants a new phone. She wants a new phone. Now you repeat. Next, need. I need help. I need help. Now you repeat. You need to practice. You need to practice. Now you repeat. We all need love. We all need love. Now you repeat. Main lesson. Part 9. Action verbs. These are general action verbs that we use in many different situations. First, do. What do you do? What do you do? Now you repeat. I do my homework. I do my homework. Now you repeat. Just do it. Just do it. Now you repeat. Next, have. I have a question. I have a question. Now you repeat. Do you have time? Do you have time? Now you repeat. Let's have lunch. Let's have lunch. Now you repeat. Next, get. Get is very versatile. I get tired easily. I get tired easily. Now you repeat. Can you get milk? Can you get milk? Now you repeat. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now you repeat. This means I don't understand. Very useful. Next, give. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Now you repeat. I'll give you my number. I'll give you my number. Now you repeat the first part. My number. Now you repeat. Main lesson, part 10. Time-related verbs. These verbs help us talk about time and when things happen. First, start. Let's start now. Let's start now. Now you repeat. Class starts at 9. Class starts at 9. Now you repeat. When did you start learning? When did you start learning? Now you repeat the first part. Learning. Now you repeat. Next. Finish. I finished my work. I finished my work. Now you repeat. When will you finish? When will you finish? Now you repeat. Next, wait. Please wait here. Please wait here. Now you repeat. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Now you repeat. I can't wait. I can't wait. Now you repeat. This means I'm very excited. Next, stop. Stop talking. Stop talking. Now you repeat. The bus stops here. The bus stops here. Now you repeat. Practice section. Real life situations. Let's practice using these verbs in real situations you might face every day. At a restaurant, waiter. What would you like to eat? You. I want the chicken, please. I want the chicken. Please. Now you repeat the first part. Please. Now you repeat. Waiter. And to drink. You. I'll have water. I'll have water. Now you repeat. Meeting a new friend. Friend. Hi, do you speak English? You. Yes, I'm learning English. Yes, I'm learning English. Now you repeat. Friend. Where do you work? You. I work in an office. I work in an office. Now you repeat. Friend. Do you like your job? You. Yes, I love it. Yes, I love it. Now you repeat. Final story. Putting it all together. Let me tell you one more story using all the verbs we learned. This shows how these verbs work together in real life. The job interview. Mark wakes up early because today is important. He has a job interview. He gets up quickly, takes a shower, and brushes his teeth carefully. He wants to look professional. Let's practice. He has a job interview. He has a job interview. Now you repeat. He wants to look professional. He wants to look professional. Now you repeat the first part. Professional. Now you repeat. He makes a simple breakfast, but he's too nervous to eat much. He drinks coffee and thinks about what he will say. He remembers all the English phrases he studied. I can do this, he tells himself. Let's practice. He's too nervous to eat. He's too nervous to eat. Now you repeat the first part. To eat. Now you repeat. I can do this. I can do this. Now you repeat. Mark leaves his house early. He doesn't want to arrive late. He walks to the subway station and waits for the train. While waiting, he practices speaking English quietly to himself. Let's practice. He doesn't want to arrive late. He doesn't want to arrive late. Now you repeat the first part. To arrive late. Now you repeat. At the company, the receptionist says, "Good morning. How can I help you?" Mark speaks clearly. "I have an interview at 10 o'clock. She tells him to wait in the lobby. Let's practice. How can I help you? How can I help you? Now you repeat. I have an interview. I have an interview. Now you repeat. The interviewer comes and says, "Nice to meet you, Mark. Please come with me." They go to a meeting room and sit down. The interviewer starts, "Tell me about yourself." Let's practice. Please come with me. Please come with me. Now you repeat. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself. Now you repeat. Mark takes a deep breath and begins. I work in marketing. I love creating new ideas. I studied business at university, and I want to grow with your company. I think I can help your team succeed. Let's practice. I work in marketing. I work in marketing. Now you repeat. I want to grow. I want to grow. Now you repeat. The interview goes well. The interviewer says, "We'll call you next week." Mark thanks her, leaves the building, and walks home feeling happy. He did it. He used all his English skills. Let's practice. We'll call you next week. We'll call you next week. Now you repeat the first part. Next week. Now you repeat. Quick review game. Let's play a quick game to review. I'll say the beginning of a sentence and you complete it with the right verb. Ready? I up at 7 o'clock. Wake. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Now you repeat. Can you speak English? Speak. Can you speak English? Can you speak English? Now you repeat. Let's have dinner. Make. Let's make dinner. Let's make dinner. Now you repeat. I want to learn more. Want. I want to learn more. I want to learn more. Now you repeat. Recap and call to action. Wow, we've learned so much today. Let's quickly review what we covered. We learned 50 essential verbs for everyday life. We practiced morning routine verbs like wake up, get up, and brush. We learned work verbs like work, study, and teach. We discovered communication verbs like speak, talk, and say. We explored movement verbs like go, come, and walk. And we mastered emotion verbs like want, need, and love. Remember, these 50 verbs are the foundation of everyday English. Native speakers use them hundreds of times every day. Now you know them too. Here's my challenge for you. Choose 5 verbs from today's lesson. Use them to write 5 sentences about your day. Say them out loud. Practice them until they feel natural. Tomorrow, choose 5 more verbs and do the same thing. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's about practicing a little bit every day. It's about being brave enough to speak, even with mistakes. It's about enjoying the journey. You did an amazing job today. I'm so proud of you for completing this lesson. Remember, you're not just learning English. You're opening doors to new opportunities, new friendships, and new adventures. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to Daily Dose of English. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a lesson. Share this video with your friends who are also learning English. Leave a comment below. Tell me which verb was your favourite. Thank